All right, last one. This is a short section. So step one is to solve this as if it's an equal sign. So in order to factor or solve a quadratic, you have to get it equal to 0. So x squared minus 8x plus 12 equals 0. So here you could go to Desmos and graph it. I'm going to factor by taking numbers that multiply to 12 and add to 8. So because that's a negative 8, my factors are going to be negative 2 minus 6. That's how we get the negative 8. So x minus 2, x minus 6, and then equals 0. And set each factor equal to 0 and then solve. So I'm going to add 2. So x equals 2 and x equals 6. Those are my x-intercepts. And then because it's positive x squared, it's going to open up. So because my inequality has a line under it, it's a solid line on the graph. And it means there's most likely there will be brackets in our answer. All right, so now let's look. If I were to add the 12, like I did over there, I would have my function greater than or equal to 0. So when the function's greater than, that means above the x-axis. So I'm looking up here. Here's my x-axis, it's above. So notice that there's two lines. There's this one, and then a break, and then this one. So when that happens, we're going to have two intervals combined with a union. So let's start here on the left hand. What's the left value and the right value of that line? The left, it would go forever towards, negative infinity. And then it would end right here at this x-intercept that we found, which is positive 2. So this is where it gets messy. We have a bracket on the 2, but we never put a bracket on infinity. Positive and negative infinity is always a parenthesis. And now we have this other line. So we're going to union and pick up at a bracket because of the inequality sign at x equals 6. And it would go right forever and ever and ever towards positive infinity. And that's a parenthesis because we can't actually graph infinity. So negative infinity to 2, union 6 to infinity.